Imagine this, an untouched tomb in the heart of Egypt, hidden for thousands of years, suddenly discovered in 1922. Inside, treasures beyond imagination, gold masks, jeweled thrones, chariots, and the mummified body of a boy king, King Tutankhamun. It was a discovery that electrified the world, but almost immediately, stories began to spread. Those who entered the tomb were dying under mysterious circumstances. Was it a curse? Or just coincidence? This is the story of the Curse of the Pharaohs, one of history's most chilling and fascinating mysteries. The tale begins in the Valley of the Kings, a desert region near modern-day Luxor, where pharaohs of Egypt were buried with unimaginable riches. Tutankhamun, or King Tut, was just a teenager when he died around 1323 BCE, likely of illness or accident. His tomb, however, remained hidden for centuries, protected by sand and time. When British archaeologist Howard Carter finally uncovered it, he found a perfectly preserved treasure that made headlines across the globe. The golden mask alone became an icon of ancient Egypt. But the excitement soon turned to fear. Within months, some of those involved with the tomb's opening began dying under unusual circumstances. Lord Carnarvon, the expedition's main sponsor, died suddenly from an infected mosquito bite. Newspapers screamed about a pharaoh's curse. Headlines read, "Death strikes those who enter the tomb of Tutankhamun." The story captured the imagination of millions. Could the ancient Egyptians have placed a deadly curse to protect their king, even after thousands of years? People were fascinated and terrified. Scientists and explorers reported strange accidents, illnesses, and deaths, all linked to the tomb. Some claimed to hear whispers in the night. Others insisted they felt an eerie presence among the artifacts. The curse seemed unstoppable, invisible, and real. For decades, the legend of the pharaoh's curse grew, becoming one of the most enduring mysteries of ancient history. But what really happened? Modern science gives us some answers. Experts suggest that many of the so-called deaths were coincidences or natural causes. Ancient tombs were filled with mold, bacteria, and toxic gases, pathogens that could easily cause illness. Lord Carnarvon's death, for instance, is now thought to have been caused by infection, not magic. As for the curse, psychological factors likely played a huge role. The media frenzy amplified fear, and stories of death became more sensationalized over time. Humans are wired to find patterns, even when there's nothing there. Still, the story of King Tut's tomb is about more than curses. It's about the astonishing level of craftsmanship, culture, and ritual in ancient Egypt. The treasures in the tomb tell us about a civilization obsessed with the afterlife, with beauty, and with protecting their kings even after death. Gold masks weren't just decoration. They were meant to preserve the soul. Jewelry and chariots weren't just gifts. They were tools for a king to use in the afterlife. The tomb itself was a complex maze, designed to confuse grave robbers and safeguard Tutankhamun's body for eternity. The discovery also changed how we see archaeology. Howard Carter's careful excavation methods set new standards for preserving artifacts. His notes, photographs, and cataloging work gave the world a window into the past like never before. Every item in the tomb, from a tiny cup to Tutankhamun's throne, tells a story of a civilization at its peak of sophistication and belief. And the legend of the curse? It became part of our culture, inspiring films, books, and even video games. The idea that ancient Egyptians could reach across millennia to protect their dead adds a supernatural thrill to history, even if modern science explains it. That tension between mystery and reality is what keeps people coming back. We want to believe in curses, magic, and the unknown, even as we study the facts. Perhaps the most enduring lesson of King Tut's story is how fragile life and knowledge are, and how timeless curiosity can be. The tomb remained hidden for over 3,000 years, yet the story of its discovery and the curse continues to captivate millions. It reminds us that history isn't just a record of facts. It's a story filled with wonder, danger, and human fascination. Every scroll, artifact, and golden mask is a bridge to a world that existed long before us, yet still speaks to our imagination today. The curse of the pharaohs may never be fully explained, and maybe that's part of the magic. Whether you believe in curses or not, King Tutankhamun's tomb is a monument to human ingenuity, belief, and the eternal lure of the unknown. It's a reminder that some mysteries endure because they capture something fundamental about the human experience, our desire to explore, to discover, and to wonder. So the next time you hear someone whisper about the curse of King Tut, remember, history is stranger,